Hello, Dr. Kemp here, the Hammond Doc. I'm sitting here in my electronics shop here at Vintage B3 Organ Incorporated, and I'm just taking a short break from my work in here, and I'm working on Leslie motors this evening. In fact, let me show you one that I have on the desk. I'm gonna make a video of in just a moment, because I'm going to disassemble this motor and clean it and oil it and then reassemble it. So I'm taking a break from that. I just finished doing a slow motor. This one is ready to go, and I just made a video of it. And I just thought that I just wanted to take a second and just pan around, let you take a look at my shop here at Vintage B3 Organ Incorporated. You see some Leslie 122 amplifiers up there, some Leslie 147 amplifiers there, some vintage audio generators, and DC power supply right over here. This is new, and these are two vintage instruments here. I have a shelf with some interesting artifacts over there, Leslie and Hammond artifacts, a table full of motors to be worked on, so I have plenty of projects there. Back over here is my desk where I work on Leslie amplifiers. So this is my workstation, and this is where the Hammond Doc sits right here. I have my computer so I can look things up. Got some chips over here in case I get hungry. Got shipping boxes and supplies back here, Leslie supplies, AO28 preamplifiers, instruments that do testing for capacitors and for transformers here, multimeter, the Fluke 189, the Hatco soldering station, another Fluke 45 on the desk. This is my station where I put the amps at and rebuild amps, which I have plenty of those to rebuild. And see, here's some amps I have down here that I have to rebuild. I have amps here to rebuild. These are various components, parts that I use to put into the amps to rebuild them. And of course, my shelves full of Leslie parts, rotors. I got some speakers over here, like some reverb speakers, more rotors. I've got all these crossovers. Oh, God has really blessed me with crossovers, new upper drivers, and ferrofluid drivers. Here are motors. I just finished rebuilding these motors right here, and these are some one-speed motors. I just finished rebuilding that two-speed lower motor right there. Got a box full of parts down here. That's my trash can, and I got cleaning supplies down in here, cleaning supplies, sprays and air, and some hand wipes right there. Transformers and wires here, test leads, little cloth right there, batteries, tubes, relays are right here. So it's like this is a 147 relays, 147 solid state relays, a couple of Trek solid state relays. Here's a box full of 147 vintage 147 relays right here. So I can open this box. I got a box of vintage relays right there. There, what was that? Potter and Bloomfield, Potter and Broomfield relays. Those are the ones that they put into the vintage. Those are vintage amplifier. Some stops here. These like up stops, felts, and more drivers here. These are the vintage V21 drivers. So I got several vintage V21 drivers, and these are in excellent condition. In fact, I got a couple of V21 drivers that have never been used right here. Look, that's original equipment that's still in the box. If these are worth $200, can you imagine what these would be worth? And they've never ever been used. Never, ever, ever. What is this? What else do I got? Oh, I got stuff up here. Oh, I see what they are. These are 147 relays. Here's a Strother and Dunn relay, a Potter and Broomfield relay. I need to put these on down here. I was like holding on to them. All right, here you go. Chemicals up there. Another shelf with some component parts. Can caps over there. I know I got a bunch of can caps over here because I just bought an order. These are for 147s and 122s and 251s. And those up there for AO28s. More parts. 8,000 kit. It's got another 8,000 kit in today in this box. B plus adapter for Hammond B3. Shelf with some more stuff on it. Here's my wires here, cables, cords that I need. Some tape over there. This is a cool bag here. A bag full of cords and 2-prong plugs. I have to make those up. I have to put them together. Of course, that's my drill. And I have more amps to be worked on over here. What else I have over there? Oh, there's 2 more motors. These are motors that I've already rebuilt, and I'm waiting on slow bottom motors for those. Over here on my table, got my new Panavice that I've been using. This one is already ready to go. This slow motor is going to go with this. But underneath the table, I have top slow motors that I've already rebuilt, and these will go with a well, what does it say? Rebuilt top slow motors. Okay, so these will go with top fast motors. I have to get top fast motors, so they may come from over there on this table here. When I rebuild some fast motors, they'll attach to these slow motors. I got something under here. What is this? This is a lower fast motor that has been rebuilt. So this is like those over there they have been rebuilt and ready for one of these. So a slow lower motor, which those are difficult to come by in the vintage form. Now, like I said, I've said this in another video, I think they have new fangled slow motors now, but the chatter that I've heard is that those motors are not the same quality as these old boys here, these vintage motors. Well, that's pretty much it for the inside of Vintage Degree 3 Organ Shop. Those are my credentials there on the wall. And so we are an incorporated business here in the state of Missouri. My window that's getting dark here in Missouri this evening, and have much more work to do. Now, of course, you know, when you remember that show, The Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, they would always have a refrigerator. And so you'd have to go to the refrigerator to see what those guys had in the refrigerator. I'm not putting myself in the category of The Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, but I can pretend, can't I? Here you go. Let's open the refrigerator and see what does the doctor have in his refrigerator here in the shop. Well, let me move this out of the way. Let's turn the chair around. All right. Let's see what's in the refrigerator. We've got some Dr. Pepper in there. There's some water, some sweet tea, some Lipton tea. Oh, we got some lemonade down there. What we got here? Oh, some Ale-8 soft drink, some Stewart's root beer, and my wife put the eggs in there. She be using my refrigerator for overflow. What's this bag? Let's see what's in this bag here. Gold Peak Extra Sweet. I'm gonna take this out of the bag and put this on my shelf. I think that as soon as I turn this camera off, I'm gonna grab one of these Gold Peak Extra Sweet. I found these when we took a trip up to Minnesota last weekend. So I'm gonna drink one of these Gold Peaks for refreshment, and then I'm gonna get back to work, because before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna tear down this motor that you see right there, clean it, and then put in the parts that needs to be replaced in there, and or replace the parts that need replacing, and then reassemble it, and then attach that slow motor that's right there to it, and test this motor out, and it should be ready to go. All right, so until the next time, this is Dr. Kemp, the Hammond Doc, saying to you, please have a peaceful and wonderful evening. Goodbye.